You found the podcast, Go Beyond the Brief, where we take a deep dive into the societal currents shaping our lives. Together, we'll explore the often unseen forces at play. We'll examine the research, dissect the data, and most importantly, if you're seeking to understand what's shaping our society, this is the place.
Okay, so let's dive in. Here's a thought, maybe a bit surprising. What you post online, even a picture that seems totally innocent or just a quick comment.
Yeah.
Well, that could actually become the most dangerous piece of evidence against you if you end up in a lawsuit.
It really could. It's something people don't often consider until it's too late.
Exactly. So today, we're going to unpack that. We're doing a deep dive into how social media evidence gets, weaponized in court, specifically in civil cases.
Mm-hmm.
We want to map out the digital dangers here, like what makes your posts even allowed in court, what happens if you hit delete, and maybe most importantly, how you can actually protect yourself, your credibility.
And what's really quite insightful is that the courts aren't necessarily making up new rules just for Facebook or Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're basically just applying the same old evidence principles we've had for ages, which means sometimes those seemingly tiny posts, they can get in pretty easily.
So what are the main hurdles then for, say, a photo I posted?
Well, there are two main ones. First is relevance. Does the post actually relate to the case? Like, you're claiming a serious back injury, but there's that photo of you hiking last weekend.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. Pretty clear relevance there. What's the second hurdle?
Authentication. Basically proving it's actually your post.
Yeah.
Did you take that photo? Did you write that comment?
Right. Okay. How do they prove that? I mean, couldn't someone else have posted it?
That's the tricky part. Authentication standards can vary quite a bit. Some courts might say, okay, the profile picture matches. Close enough. Others want much stronger proof, almost like digital forensics, showing only you could have made that post.
Wow, that's a big difference.
It is. So the best advice, assume the court's going to demand the highest level of proof for your stuff.
Okay, good tip. But what about my, private accounts?
What?
Locked down, friends only. Surely that's safe.
Unfortunately, not always. Private on social media doesn't mean legally private. Lawyers can't trick their way in, but anything public is fair game. And even for private stuff, if a judge thinks it's relevant.
They can order you to hand it over.
Exactly. During discovery, that pre-trial phase. So, yeah, your idea of private might not hold up in court.
Got it. So, okay, let's say they get the posts, private or not. It sounds like just finding them is only step one. You mentioned weaponizing it.
Precisely. This is crucial. Defense teams are smart. They know social media is often just a highlights reel, right? Not the full picture.
Yeah, nobody posts their bad days usually.
Right. So they'll take that one photo of you smiling at a party, maybe you're pushing through the pain, trying to feel normal for an hour, and they'll show it to the jury.
And spin it like, see, they're not really injured.
Exactly. They take it completely out of context to undermine your claim. It's a common tactic, and it can be really effective, unfortunately.
Ugh, that sounds incredibly frustrating. And it's not just my posts either, is it? Like, what if a friend tags me?
That's another danger zone. Friends, family, they can accidentally cause huge problems by tagging you in photos showing activity, or even just commenting like, hope you're feeling better soon. It can all be twisted.
So what kind of posts are the biggest red flags? Besides the obvious hiking photo example.
Well, anything showing physical activity that contradicts your injury claim is huge. There was that famous case, right, where someone's benefits got cut because they were filmed dancing at a wedding, despite claiming severe pain.
Wow.
Or even simple things, a feeling great today post when you're claiming emotional distress. Or worse, careless posts that sound like you're just trying to get money, can't wait for this settlement. That kind of thing destroys credibility.
Okay, that makes sense. Avoid posting anything that contradicts the claim. But you mentioned something else, spoliation? What's that?
Ah, yes. Spoliation. This is maybe the biggest, most overlooked danger. It's the legal term for destroying or altering evidence when or should know litigation is likely.
So deleting a post.
Deleting a post, changing privacy settings after an incident, even deleting an entire account. Once litigation is reasonably foreseeable, you have a legal duty to preserve all relevant evidence. That includes your social media.
Wait, so getting rid of a bad post? That's actually worse than leaving it up. That feels so backward.
My first instinct would be to delete.
Far worse. It seems counterintuitive, I know, but deleting looks like you're hiding something damaging. And the penalties for spoliation, they can be severe.
Like what?
The judge could dismiss your case entirely. or impose hefty fines, or, and this is often killer, give an adverse inference instruction to the jury. Meaning, the judge tells the jury they can assume the evidence you deleted was so bad for your case, that's why you destroyed it. It basically crushes your credibility.
That is chilling.
Yeah.
Truly. So, okay, for someone listening who might be heading into a legal situation or even just thinking about it, what's the immediate advice?
The golden rule. Just stop posting. Temporarily cease all social media activity. Think of it like you're under surveillance, because legally speaking, you might as well be.
Just go dark for a while. Exactly. Tweak your privacy settings. Sure, make things harder to find. But don't rely on that. And absolutely, critically, do not delete anything. No posts, no accounts. The risk from spoliation is almost always greater than the risk from the original post itself.
Don't delete. Got it. What else?
Talk to your close friends and family. Ask them not to post about you, your health, or the case. Don't tag you. Just create a cone of silence around it online.
Good point. Protect yourself from friendly fire.
And finally, be completely honest with your lawyer. If there's a post you're worried about, show it to them immediately. They can help strategize, but only if they know what's out there. Transparency is key.
Okay, so the big takeaway here seems pretty clear. In this modern legal world, your online credibility is, well, everything. Being really careful, strategic, disciplined about social media. It's not optional anymore if litigation is even a remote possibility.
Absolutely non-negotiable. And, thinking about all this, the constant watching how posts get twisted, those harsh penalties for deleting, it does make you wonder, doesn't it?
Wonder what?
In this age where so much of our lives plays out online, can anyone really have a truly private digital life once a legal issue pops up? Something definitely worth thinking about as you, navigate your own feed today.